the question of ambition. Are they as Arsenal ambitious enough in terms of how they go about the market? And I feel when you look at today, it's a different story in some parts. Because when you look at the transfer window and what they did in this window, you'll be like, they went all out. They got what they wanted. But in a way, you also look at it that, is this a sign of being proactive or reactive? And from my own opinion, being objective, being an outsider into the club, I feel a lot of the summer transfer dealings they did, in part, were reactive. Reactive to the fact that they were semi-finalists in the Champions League. Because we have been clamoring for months here on this podcast that Arsenal should be aggressive and get in players wide. They were, there was a point where they were at the peak, but they just needed the final push, getting a striker then, getting squad depth then. But all of a sudden, they didn't do that. There are like 2 windows where nothing necessarily effective or big really happened. And then all of a sudden, they go to the semi-final of the Champions League after a fantastic performance against Real Madrid in the quarterfinals, right? And then they fell off. And then maybe because of that, it became more evident that we need to react to this situation, something that they should have done earlier before, and then now they need to react. And now it's not as if the dealings they are doing now is not a reactive dealing. And I feel a lot of the time, the question of ambition in terms of how they go out to really make statements and to really be ahead of the curve in terms of signing is always a question.